Good morning, students. Myself Priyanka, Department of Chemistry, Government College, Faridabad. In this video, we will discuss about second order reactions. In previous videos, we will study about zero order reactions and first order reactions. So now we take this topic, second order reactions, which is from chemical kinetics. Second order reactions can be defined as the chemical reactions where in the sum of exponents in the corresponding rate law of the chemical reactions is equal to the 2. The rate of such a reactions can be written either as R is equal to K A की power 2 or as R is equal to K A and B. Here A and B are the reactant. Now we know what is second order reactions. From rate law equations given above, it can be understood that second order reactions are chemical reactions which depends on either the concentrations of two first order reactants or the concentration of one second order reactant. The rate of these reactions R can be generalized as follows. R is equal to K A की power X and B की power Y, where the sum of X and Y corresponding to equals 2. Now we take some examples of second order reactions. Here I write some few examples of second order reactions are given below. You see here Ash positive plus OH negative gives S2O and C plus O2 gives CO plus O. The two examples given above are the second order reactions depending on the concentrations of two separate first order reactants. 2NO2 goes to 2NO plus O2 and 2HI gives I2 plus S2. These reactions involves one second order reactants. Now let's study differentiation and integrated rate equations for zero order reactions. Considering the scenario where one second order reactants forms a given product in a chemical reactions, the differential rate law equation can be written as follows. Minus dr upon dt is equal to k r की power 2. In order to obtain the integrated rate equation, this differential forms must be rearranged as follows. So, dr upon r square is equal to minus k dt. Here simple rearrangement only. Now, integrated on both sides in consideration of the change in the concentration of reactant between time and time t. Here time 0 means initial time and time t means after concentrations. The following equation is attained. You see here इंट्रीगेशन यहाँ पे लिमिट्स लगा दी है इंट्रीगेशन की टू लिमिट्स है आर नोड एंड आर टी. नोड मीन्स इनिशियल एंड टी मीन्स आफ्टर टी टाइम. तो सो इंट्रीगेशन आर नोड टू आर टी डी आर अपॉन आर स्क्वेयर इज इक्वल द माइनस के 0 to t dt. From the power rules of integration we have integration dx upon x square is equal to minus 1 upon x plus c, where c is the constant of integration. So we get this equation 1 upon rt minus 1 upon r node is equal to kt. Here after attending this equation, I arranged this equation to get k. K is equal to 1 upon t, 1 upon rt minus 1 upon r node. This is integration rate law for the second order reactions and also called kinetics of second order reactions. You understand it? Yes, आगे we see here graphs of a second order reactions. For arranging this integrated rate law equations of reactions of second order reaction, the following reactions is obtained or following equation is obtained. You can say it. 1 upon R is equal to Kt plus 1 upon R node. Plotting a straight line curve, y is equal to mx plus c. You know it is a straight line equation. Here we take y-axis 1 upon r node, on x-axis t, m is equal to k and intercept c is equal to 1 upon r node. It can be observed that the slope of the straight line is equal to the value of the rate constant k. You see here in the graph, I plot a graph between 1 upon r and t and slope is equal to the k. Now, let's we discuss about the half-life. You know what is the half-life? The half-life of a chemical reaction is time taken for the half of the initial amount of the reactant to undergo to the reactions. Here we study the half-life of second order reactions. So therefore, while attempting to calculate the half-life of a reactions, the following substitution must be made. So R is equal to R naught by 2 and T is equal to T half. Now substituting these values in the integral form of the rate of the second order reaction. So we get 1 upon R naught by 2 minus 1 upon R naught is equal to Kt T half. Therefore, the required equation for the half-life of second order reactions can be written as follows. T half is equal to 1 upon K R naught. This equation for the half-life implies that the half-life is inversely proportional to the concentration of the reactant. So, after watching this video, you are very well understand the second order reactions. Thank you.